Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Ragin' Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They ran it on first down, now on second. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like we just...
And they got him for the sack.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Louisiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Fires left. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around when the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Trying play action. He looks that one in nicely. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They're bringing heat. Pulls it in. Running through contact. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Ball in the air, intercepted! Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Gets it out quickly. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wide out in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Power football with the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. They're getting this guy lathered up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's...
He's got it on the right. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Louisiana, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Buying some time. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in San Marcos. They'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. Fires on the move. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second down coming up. They're going to throw it again. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the field goal unit is on the field. Good right down the boulevard. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, he drops the throw. He'll try to do it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He'll toss it. At the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
Unleashes one deep. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires one high and deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Got it in the middle. It's Russo. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Raging Cajuns get enough for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Right back to the well. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense lining up quickly. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, 4th down.
They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Scrambling away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Fitlin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Louisiana Tech.
Catch in the middle, it's Kane.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The Longhorns in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's all close to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Bravo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn it upfield for a first.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Looking to throw. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on third down. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tempo and overdrive.
Brings up second down.
Quick strike complete. Running with power. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 25.
This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
Louisiana, 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Dances away from one. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Second down.
He'll put the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Pulls it in. It's Bridges. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second.
Second down.
Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now they'll try the right side. Makes him talk to the hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Longhorns are on the move. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab outside. It's Kane. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Then back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They'll throw it on 1st down. Working on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 20 to Tulane.
Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side.
For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give out of the gun. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Going to the running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Here's the handoff. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now on 2nd down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Leaves it with the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First play of the first possession of OT. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bridges. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they're on top here in overtime.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Four-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in over. Grabs it inside the 10. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. He'll set up to throw. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Texas! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they tacked on the extra point.
That ties the game at 42 all.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. He's got his man. Strikes the blow. Touchdown, Longhorns! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Getting some heat. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
Texas, 48. Louisiana, 42.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Going up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russo. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He's looking to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.